wasted time. Let's waste some time together.
Hi guys, welcome to today's video. My name is Josh, aka Beetlejuice, server is Don, or Dune as some retards may call it. So welcome to today's video. Today's video is about me getting full DG. Holy shit, I never expected this to come around that fast, but here it is. So let's check it out. Man, I gotta say, this armor in complete set looks fucking awesome. Like, I never expected it to look that awesome in person. I've seen it on other players as well, but I most likely play with characters on default, so I don't see enemies or opponents or friends' armor, which is kinda annoying. But it's, yeah, my device is an old iPad, so yes. I guess that's where it goes down. When I'm playing on my phone, I can turn it up, but I just don't like to play on the small smartphone. But I just don't think I need a new iPad for the game so far. So let's check out what DG actually offers, boys. Let's talk about the helmet, which is one of the biggest laws and gains at the same time. So if you come from a void scale helm, from Modus, it's like a downgrade but an upgrade, if that makes sense. So let's talk you through this, okay? So first off, the whole set, the DG set, gives you the aura, the DOCH GUL aura, which adds 1080 damage to quick strike and 3600 damage to sneaky attack, which is a huge bonus, especially with crits in this game. This is OP as fuck. Alright, then again we get magic damage, 160. Then we get strength and dexterity, which is important. We get no armor at all. We get some resistance, no resistance at all. We get 600 attack, which is also kind of cool, but it's less than, let's say, if you came from a 1000 attack helmet down to this one, it's less. But it's more because of the damage. Makes sense? I guess makes sense. So the DOCH GUL Jerkin-off myth, which is one of the coolest looking items in the whole game, armor-wise. I don't think anybody needs fashion if they have this one. So this one grants you 240 magic damage, really OP. The same stats apply for strength, dexterity here. The rest doesn't matter, only attack matters. So we got another 1000 attack on that set. Let's talk for the boots. The boots add magic damage as well, strength, dexterity as well. Like all of them will do is have the same stats between magic damage, strength, dexterity. This one also adds no resistance, no armor. This is also a common thing throughout the set. But this one adds defense 400, which I think they should have replaced with attack, just my personal opinion. So the hand wraps, which is these things, if you get them, just these hand wraps, they look so fucking ugly. But in the whole set, they look so good, though I don't know why, but to me, I kind of think that they're a little bit lighter gold than the rest of the armor. Maybe you guys can see that, maybe it's just me. Anyway, so we got the same sets again, we got 200 attack on that, which is really cool. Then we got the pants. Okay, let's talk through the pants. The biggest loss on the pants is 800 defense. Why would they put defense on them? Why not attack? Why didn't they make the whole set attack? I don't know, it makes no sense. So that's basically what DG does, how it looks like. You just seen a little bit B-roll footage before. The set looks super cool. The only problem with this is you have no energy, therefore also no HP. Therefore you should get things like a BT helmet along the way, or like, I don't know, stuff that can upgrade your vitality or whatnot. So maybe you should seek out for some of these things for godly versions, same with this shit. So also for like parallel godly versions, you should seek out for that if you're just starting off. I don't know, it's just my personal opinion. Which, depending on your clan, these things may be hard to come by, but eventually they'll come by over time. It's just the natural course of playing the game. So, because somebody always says, yo, your hot swaps are trash, once again, if I do a video, I'm not gonna hot swap like I would on bosses. Because first off, don't want people to see the strategy I use, because I've been getting kind of yelled at for that shit, which totally understandable. You don't want to teach the enemy lessons. And also second is, guys, I don't give a fuck if I kill level 110 or 150 mob with no hot swaps. Makes no sense, boys. Like, it's just, why would you use the extra effort if you can kill that thing anyways in 3 hits? So, but compared with the hot swaps and everything, this is a really great build. So right now we are nearly fully licked up. So let's check the stats. Full licked up. Full licked up, we are at 14k attack, which is, it could be better, could be worse, and at 4.6k damage. It also could be better, could be worse. So right now I'm using all my attack add-ons and everything, which is, it's just cool to have. But I think things that need to get replaced in this build over the next couple of months or whatever should be the rings. We should get some BT rings if we can make them drop. Nobody else did, so we could get them as well as this thing maybe needs an upgrade, and this thing too someone needs an upgrade, and then we would be good to go, because pretty much the stuff I got here, like this one, this is pretty good, this is pretty good, because it's godly, there's nothing bad in godly, right? So this is also pretty okay, so everything is pretty okay. The only things that I would really like to see upgrade on is this thing, maybe one day to a dragon dagger, a DOCH dagger. The offense is completely okay, there's nothing better than that. Anything else in here, just the rings and the charm, this stuff that needs some upgrading. Well, it's gonna come by in the future, boys, believe me or not, it's gonna come by. So in the middle of doing the DD review video, I just want to say, look, this is my dream build for 2021. This is a realistic build for this year. Yes, why? First off, Concordia has a super fast progress over the past years, and I still don't know why people say Concordia is dying or not doing anything, but we're still getting all the bosses, so we're still progressing in gear every day. So let's talk you through this build. This is my dream build so far. And let me just explain to you something about this build, okay? So one thing you can see here that changed is we used a royal, because I think a royal is a realistic one, a BT helmet for this one. We still use the same blade. We do use a godly because I think that these are realistic to come by, because they drop. They drop once in a while, but they drop. And there's some rogues in line for these, but yo, always a line gets filled. Everybody gets stuff in the line, that's why there's a line. So the second one thing that's realistic is I think this may be realistic to get. We don't want to vote for godly here, because I think godly charm drops more rare than the necklace for whatever reason. So then again, I said these two things gonna remain the same, because there's nothing really much that you could upgrade this to, maybe Imperial or Godly, but I don't think that these drop too many times out of killing Gelibron. Then again, I kept all the rings except this one the same. This is one thing I think that's also realistic to get this year, because we want to upgrade our Imperial Blood Ring from Necro to this one. I think that is a realistic upgrade for this year. So let's take a look at the stats compared to the one I got right now. So right now I do have 5.3k HP. With this build we have 8.4, which is really a lot better. Then we do have damage now, we have 4.62, which now is 4.764 here, which is really cool. Then on the attack node we have a whole other level of attack, which is almost 700 attack more, or a little bit over 700 attack more, which is now 12 point stock damage, whereas 11 point something on the other one, on the old build. So now let's take it up a notch. This is an endgame build. This is what you would normally see on endgame players all around the world. So I'm not saying that DOCH school isn't endgame, DOCH school is fucking endgame, but this is just how you have the most OP players looking right now. Another thing that I would really get one day is, let's change this to dark one, because I don't think God is gonna drop anytime soon for anybody. Where is it? Go for the, no, not this one. Go for the main end, okay. The main end. Oh fuck, this was stupid. Anyway, so there it is. There it is. Let's say this thing dropped, for instance, and we were in the possession of getting this thing for whatever reason. Let's say all the people in line now have this dagger, and now it's for me to get this dagger. Check this out, boys. This is mental, dudes. This is holy fucking shit. This is a wet dream of any rogue. 5k stock damage, holy shit. This is insane. This is what I call mental. Okay, just this is what I call mental. Fucking sick. We have an attack of 12.7, which is still mental as fuck. So let's take it up a notch. Let's take it up a little notch. Let's now say, okay, we got this stuff. This is a realistic build. This is still realistic for this and the next year, just because daggers are hard to come by for the next year. Let's say we took this up a notch. We would now get in a godly one. I just want to explain to you guys how gear works. Let me just find this out. Before you think like, yo, this guy. Nah, bullshit. I'm just explaining you guys how gears work and what my dream build would be. So let's take it up a notch. Let's unequip this one. Fuck that thing. Let's go for godly straight. Oh, it's going ingenuity. Let's go. Because yeah, I'm a fucking geek and all the fucking drops names, dudes. I'm a geek, accept the dudes. So let's say we're gonna go for the godly straight ahead. Bump that thing in there. And now check out the stats again. Nothing much changed. And this is what I want to show you guys why I don't think that we can upgrade all the stats, or to upgrade this one in the near future, because yo, it's still royal, it's still really good, and you can see that nothing much changed here. It's just a little bit changed here. Let's say 20 more damage, 30 more damage, 100 more attack, something like that. Nothing too crazy changed here. So anyways, whilst we're on the verge of testing this out, let's also say, yo, we happen to get a better anointed ring, which is, we really need one of those in a better way. Trust me, we do. So let's get going to the ring section in here. Let's unequip this one. And yes, I know all the item names. I'm a geek, accepted. I'm saying it once again. Okay, because in Conk we don't gear the godly one. Let's say we kind of like we level up a notch. We are now at the Imperial one, like Mr. Scar and the good boys. Let's say we are at the Imperial one, which is really OP, one of the best items in the game. Holy shit, this shit is sick. I would kill for this shit. Okay, so let's say we got this here. Now the stats are a little bit more mental even. This now, because this is divine damage, it's not being applied to normal regular enemies. It's just for bosses. Health and energy. Really good to come by. So if you have this, you're safe for an endgame build. You need to have a lot more energy and a lot more stuff to go through and work with. Really awesome shit. I mean, I wish I was at 8.5k HP. It's holy shit. So now let's say, whilst we're on the imaginary build, let's focus on more cool stuff. Because yes, I'm a geek. I'm a fucking geek. So let's talk about this shit for a minute. Why not just work with that shit for a minute? We was gonna go for another blood ring. We was gonna go for the godly one, which should be this one. Right, Shadow Strike one. We gotta give the Shadow Strike one for whatever reason. Fuck it, let's just go. We go with the sneak attack. Just this ring alone adds almost the same damage as the whole DG set. This is OP. Okay, let's say we got this one, we all got this one, and whilst we're on the verge, we also happen to, for whatever reason, get lucky and get another one with Shadow Strike. Just a thesis, just in theory. Okay, and whilst we're on the verge of getting that, we also got a godly ferocity charm. Yes, the ferocity is the rogue's charm for BT, the good one. And don't judge me if I know all these items names, okay? Okay, so let's say we up this a notch even more, and now we got this thing. We got this build. Now this is endgame. This is endgame. Let's check the stats. Holy shit, man, holy shit. Dude, I was about to commit suicide just because seeing these stats. Fucking dream, dude. So this is 5.1k damage stock. This is stock damage. We're not speaking baras, nothing. We have 9.6k stock health. We have 14.2k stock attack. Mental. This is sick. This is sick as fuck. So that would be an absolute dream of a build. It is somewhat realistic to come by in the next 2 to 3 years, but it is a realistic build because these items are out there. Never forget that these items do drop, and there's people that have these builds. There's people that have these or nearly these or even better equipments. So for the final touch, we're gonna do one last thing here. So yes, I'm enough of a geek to know that this thing is actually called the Idolic Necklace of Assassins. I know, don't judge me, I'm still a geek, I'm a nerd. So this is it. This will be the top notch of the top notch. This will be, just lead the game you don't replay through. So let's check out the stats, guys. This is what I call sick. You see 5.279 damage is really sick as fuck. That is top notch, sick as fuck. One thing you can see that if you use one of those enemies, just saying, first off, yeah, the quick strike add-on, it's a little bit of laughter, it's a little bit, it could be better, but the damage on this one, it's magic, so it means it's perfect for killing Gelibron and Dioto. The dagger, you can still laugh about the set of this. It should be at least 900 or 1000 for god people. It's still a good enemy. It's one of the best enemies just to get. But you can still tell that there's no HP add-on on this one. No real attack other than dagger stats. So that's why it's looking a little bit sucky. But that's one of the best builds I would have ever seen, would have ever imagined. Being able to get one of those is fucking sick. Okay, last treat for today. Last treat, I promise, last one. Last test for today. Come on, boys, you knew I was gonna go with the Godly Bloodfang Helmet of Concealment. You guys knew that I was gonna go with that shit, right? So, that is now on. Check the stats. Ooh, mental. This is insane. Fucking insane. Imagine there's people running around with this build, man. This is top of the notch. You cannot beat this guy. This guy's gonna lock any boss. Gonna get any kills, boys. Any. Okay, so just for the memes, I know I said it was the last one, it wasn't. I'm just playing, boys. Let's just test this one out with the ferocity, the godly ferocity. There we go. Let's just check this build out, boys. And now it even gives us warnings that we're gonna be too OP for this game. So let's check this out. Oh man, 15k base attack, 10k HP, insane. This is fucking tank build. This, if you rock this build, if you have this, send me a DM, comment down below, let's get in touch, I want to see that thing in action. If you have this build, this exact build, boys, I want to see this in action. There's nothing more we can do to make this even more unrealistic but realistic at the same time than doing one final touch, and yes, this time it's going to be the last one, I promise, but I'm just too much of a nerd, too much of a geek to not do this. So you guys knew I went with Crichton's Dagger of Ashes here. Let's flip this one. It once again gives us the warning that this shit is maybe too OP to ever use. You should not use this, too OP, you're gonna get banned as fuck. So, this, my soul just left my body, boys. My soul just left my body. This is 5.7k stock. This is 15k stock attack. This is 10k health. Stock, anything is stock. Fucking mental. No, let's say you sucked completely at the game and you went with the completely opposite build. You went with, say, 10 here. You would still have 5.3k stock. Okay, so we just broke the builder, but you guys can see where I'm going here. I was gonna put 1000 in health, so we had at least 16, 70k health, and 5k of fucking energy on that on full DG. This is mental. This build is fucking sick. This is mental, dude. This is endgame. We beat the game, we played through it, so let's continue on with the video. Sorry to annoy you here. So that out of the way, this is the G set, and it's been kind of like a hard grind on all the armor pieces, because we are a top clan, Concordia, right? So I'm Concordia, but just the clan gave me the set, boys. So we got so many people with just some DG parts, some are nearly full and all that shit, and it's kind of hard to like fill them all, but it's working out. Like the last round, I'd say it was like a little round. Me and another clan, we got full DG, which is super cool. Just to see that stuff, like we just logged in for like Dino boss, right? And we just got the hat, which we only need the hat, and it was super cool to complete the set and kill the dragon right after. Was some dope shit, boys. Anyways, yeah, this is the point where I should basically say thanks, and I appreciate just being part of this journey, of this Concordia journey. And yeah, I'm just one of many, but I guess because I'm doing this YouTube thing, I can push out the message for you guys. Like, guys, if you are in any top clan, anywhere on the world, gear comes by. Don't worry too much. I know a lot of people play only for gear, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm not progressing. Fuck this shit. I've been left out." Guys, it's gonna come by. It's gonna come by. By the way, I want to give a huge shout out to my mentor, my rogue mentor, Tyzir, legendary guy. I just had a chat with him on Discord yesterday. Cool chat. I hope he returns to Celtic Heroes anytime soon, which may not be happening, but that guy's really cool. So, talk a lot about rogues and shit. Cool guy. So let me break down what happened here. I went to Dino, right? The whole clan, whole gang, and Scar was like, "Yo, remove your helmet or something." And then Ito was like, "Trap your helmet." I was like, "Okay, bro. Okay, bro." And Scar gave me the stuff for the DG hat, and I gave Ito the helmet, the Void Skull helmet back. And I went here and I got DG. Holy shit, man! This is awesome. Like, this is fucking awesome. And that once again, I always read shit like, "Yo, Concordia is dying. They're so bad they can't even kill Dino." Guys, why are we filling all our members with DG stuff then? And why are we killing Dino on a regular basis then? Makes no sense, dude. Like, Concordia isn't dying. It's really well active and really well alive. But I guess it's just people are deluded. People are deluded. They really believe that shit. Man, whatever. I'm gonna have my morning cigar, and once again, this is a cigar for the whole clan. Shout out to the whole gang. I'm gonna share this with y'all, and I hope you guys are all well. And anybody out there watching, wish you guys a nice week, and see